Hi, in this video, I will explain what are TestNG assertions and what is the purpose of the assertion and why we need to perform this assertion. So to just put it into simple terms, assertion is basically the verification. We just need to verify the elements or components of an HTML page. So when we perform the assertion to make sure that the elements or components are present on the page or not. And additionally, we perform the assertion, we perform the verification to make sure that the components are they function as per requirements. Again, to summarize it, assertion basically is the verification. So when I show you the example, you will have a more clear picture of what are the assertion. All right, so let's get started. Let me create a class, and I will name this class assertion, okay? Assertion. All right, so let's see that assertion demo. Okay, so this is our class, and let me actually copy parts of the code, before and after method, because we need these for every test case, right? So, of course, you already have an idea about what are these before and after method. This is basically repeats for every single test. There is a driver reference variable, WebDriver manager, and then it maximizes it and open this website, right? So now this is only our before and after. Let's actually write a test. So let's say that I write a test to public void, and I want to test the title, right? Or I can say, to put it as I said, let's say that we want to verify the title. So as I told you, that assertion basically means verification, right? So how we can perform the verification with assertion? So this is very easy. This part of this opens the website, right? This open this website, and let me actually show you. So let's say that if you click here and if you go to this website. So right now, as you can see, the title of this website is SWOG Labs, right? So we want to verify that. How we can verify it in our test cases. So this is pretty easy. And let me actually store this. So let's, I'm going to call this, right? I'm going to call this title. And what was the title? We already know that, right? It was SWOG Labs, right? So this is the actual, or I can, let's actually call this actual title. This is the actual title. I misspelled that. Actual title. All right. So now let's get the other title from the website. So there is a method that you can do that. How you can do that? There is, as I said, there is a assertion class in TestNG, assert, and then you can say assert.equals, right? Assert.equals. So this method's basically meaning assert equals to compare two value. If the two value match, then the test pass. If they don't match, then the test fail, right? So right now I can say that I'm gonna put the actual, which I just wrote, and then I'm gonna get the title from we have a method that get the title from the website. This method gets the title of this website that we are supposed to open, right? The one that we are opening, so it's demo. All right, so now let's run this test case and see. So there you go, the test passed. All right, so the test passed because the title is the same. Now, just to make sure that the test works, we can actually intentionally misspell this. Let's say you had some just random letter, and now they should fail, right? Because this actual and the one that we get from the website, the one that we get from the website is this one, SWOG Labs, but this is like misspelling, right? They should fail. So let's run it again. And sometimes you also just intentionally test to make sure that your assertion works. Okay, so there you go. Now it fails. And if you scroll down here, it says that this is the one that we get from the application, and this is the actual one. So they failed. And if you click on this, it shows you the difference, right? It shows you the expected that you get from the application, the actual, this is the actual. So that's why they show you that they failed. Okay, so let's actually correct that again. And now if you run, this one should pass, right? This one should pass because now they match. All right, so there are some other verification as well. Let's actually write another test, right? Write another test. And let's call this public void. And what we call this, we want to verify. We want to verify the, let's say, login button, right? Login button. I want to verify the login button on there. Let's actually find this. So this is right click inspect. And look at this. This has an ID, right? It has ID login button. I'm going to copy that. And now go back to your IntelliJ. And now how we can perform assertion? Again, we're going to use assert class. And then there are a lot of methods that you can use, right? When it comes to the verification, there is a lot of method. So you see that we got a lot of method to, let's say these methods fail, assert equal, assert not equals. You can use also those as well. Sometimes you expect something not to be equal, right? You can say that. All right, so now which one I want to use? I want to use assert true, right? Assert true. This one, as you can see, it returns a Boolean, either true or false. So I'm going to pick this up. And then what I'm going to do first, there is we got the bottom element, right? There, this one. It was ID, right? btn login button and driver find element. And we're going to find by the ID. I already copied that. So here, I just want to make sure that the button is enable, right? The button is working. The button is functional. Then what can I do? I can say login button dot enable, right? Login button dot enable. And if the test pass, let's say I can say that login button is functioning, right? So now let's run this again. And now this one should pass, right? Because the login button is working. All right, there you go. So this is passed, and this shows that the login button works. All right. So, all right. So this is basically how you perform assertion, right? This is how we perform assertion in TestNG. And sometimes, let's say that if we use another method, right? Again, what was that? We are going to use assert class, and sometimes we can say assert, right? These are all method not equal. So in what cases we are going to use that? For example, I can say 2, right? Not equal 5. So this one must pass because 2 is not equal 5, right? And this one must pass. For example, let's see here. There you go. So assertion is very easy to perform it, but remember that whenever you have a test, you must have the assertion or verification, because without the assertion verification, a test case is useless. Again, to summarize it, assertion basically means verification of the components or HTML elements. Thank you for watching this video. I will see you in the next one.